Lost all of your dreams, the night is harder. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the darkness. Lost all of your dreams, the night is harder. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the
Well, we're leaving this camp spot. It was a beautiful place. But we found another campsite about an hour and a half, and we're gonna go check that out. It's always nice to see cows on my trips. Bye, cows. They need to release some of the cows around this area. The grass is tall. Release the Kraken! It's a nice, small farming community here. A lot of base of hay. It's a cute farmhouse there. Trying to get back to I-84 railroad tracks. Oh, look at my feet. Oh, look at those cows. Oh, they're scared of Panda. Aw. Yeah, this is definitely a cute, small community. Oh, wow, look at these old buildings. Old shed. Old houses. I think they've been there for a long, long time. Alright, we're going towards Baker City.
Okay, just gonna turn for a split second, see if the signal cycles.
Roger. We have to pull over. That looks so funny to me when trucks give each other piggyback rides like that. We are back on 84 and we have an hour and a half till our destination. Speed limit is 70, truck is 65. It's a chain up area, I guess, because we're getting ready to go through some mountain passes. Pleasant Valley is 9 miles, Baker City 22, Portland 325. Onward bound.
in the
Oh, pretty, there's some snow-capped mountains ahead. It is a very overcast day. Very cloudy. Definitely looks like a storm is brewing in the mountains. Welcome to historic Baker City, established in 1874. Exits 306 and 304. Yeah, looks like we're getting ready to come into some rain up here. I see a downspout. A houseboat in front of Terry and Scott. Looks weird. I thought it was an RV at first. cars. Ah, here comes the rain. Rain, rain, rain. Up a steep hill we go in the rain. Seems we're turning away from the storm, hopefully. I don't know, the storm's kind of everywhere. Oh no, we're cutting back into it. So we've decided that since it's raining in this area, we're gonna stop in the Grange, and instead of going to the camp spot, which we don't know is gonna be muddy or not. So yeah, that's our plans now. Whoa. Wind is really picking up. Rain, rain, rain. We're going downhill. There is a rest area about 5 miles. We'll probably just end up stopping there until the winds have picked up a bit. Unless they're doing road construction, it's going to be dangerous. Oh, lightning ahead. Here's the rest area. Yeah, that was kind of a dangerous pass with all the construction, and also the roads being so wet because there was like puddles. I was scared of hydroplaning. Alright, we made it safe and sound here. Thank God. Well, the rain has cleared up. Thankfully, it didn't last that long. So we are heading on. They were saying La Grange, but I was looking at it. It looks like if you were pronouncing it in Spanish, it would be La Grande. That's what it looks like, but I don't know. It might be called La Grange. I don't know what it's called. So, anyways, that's where we're going. Oh, I guess they had to stop at a dump here.
Scott's gotta check the dumper pooper out.
Look at that field of flowers. That's beautiful. So I made it to Walmart, and I'm going to probably just stay here for the evening. I think a big storm is headed this way. I just heard lightning, and it's getting really dark over there. Terry and Scott are at the campground, and they just dealt with like this size hail. So I don't think I'm going to be going to that camp spot. I don't know if I want to stay here at this Walmart here. And not to mention, I just had something happen to me. So I heard this guy calling a name. He said David and Shay. David and Shay. And he did it multiple times. And I noticed the sound getting closer to my rig. And I was like, well, that's odd. My door was wide open. And I was laying in bed fiddling on my phone. So I got out of my bed and I stayed quiet. And I noticed the voice got really close to my door and yelled out, David, Shay. And so I started walking quietly to the front, and then they said it one more time, and they were standing right at my door, and I was like, can I help you? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I was looking for my friends, this rig looks like theirs. And I'm thinking to myself, this rig looks like theirs, but I didn't say anything at the time. But I haven't seen any rig that looks like Panda. I'm sorry. I don't know how you could mistake this rig for one of your friends. So I call bullcrap on that. And anyways, he said, well, I'm sorry, and he walked away immediately. He was wearing a backpack, and I don't know if he was homeless or not. There are some, you can tell there are some homeless in this area, but I don't know if he was. It just struck me as weird, and I really think he was trying to steal my rig or steal the belongings in my rig, because, I mean, I don't see anybody having the same rig as Panda. I mean, come on, really? That was the worst lie he could come up, or excuse he could come up with. But, I mean, you know, I was going to stay quiet and see what he did, but then I was like, oh, do I want to get involved in that kind of drama? So I said, no, I'll say, can I help you, and see what he says. And he made an excuse and walked away. So, in that storm, there's a huge thunderstorm coming this way, so I don't know if I want to stay here or not. Not to mention, that did make me feel uneasy and a bit weary of this spot. So, and we are here in, I don't know if it's LaGrange or La Grande, and this is Oregon, so I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I did take Moo for a walk, because she hasn't been out all day. I have bought this, I didn't show it, but it's the club, and it goes on the steering wheel and locks it down. I just thought, I don't know, it puts my mind at ease. I had bought this probably about 4 or 5 days ago. I just wanted one just to deter thieves. I mean, if they see that on there, then they might not want to break in, because it's an older vehicle. It does not have an alarm. So, you know, someone could hotwire it and steal it. And I've seen a lot of stories where people's RVs have been stolen. So I don't want mine, so that's why I bought that. And, you know, that definitely made me feel uneasy. That was just, it was a weird situation. Part of me wishes I wouldn't have said anything and seen what he did, just so I know exactly what he was up to. But then I just didn't want, because it could have turned out to be a bad situation, you know, if he had a weapon or something on him, and then he had actually come into the rig. So I guess it's not good to lay in your bed with your door open, even if you're at Walmart. Wow. So you can see the storm that's coming in. It is completely dark over there. And you can hear the thunder. It was just lightning real bad. Oh, there goes a little bit. So, I don't know if I want to try to outrun the storm, but it looks like it's moving in the direction I'm going, so that might be kind of pointless. Maybe it's just better to hunker down and stay here. I know I don't want to go to the camp spot now, even though Terry and Scott are there. It's just with this big storm, I don't want to be stuck back there. I don't have four-wheel drive, and they do. I definitely don't want to be stuck back there. Because it's a dirt road. Oh, crap. I just saw some huge lightning that way. Yeah, it's a dirt road and dirt campground. So it could get really muddy and I could get stuck back there. So, and this storm is supposed to be really bad. I don't know how Terry and Scott already got some of it, because they did. They had to deal with hail this big. They had to cover their stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm not coming there if there's hail, because I already had hail damage on my roof. It completely destroyed all of my vent covers and my AC shroud, and I had to get all that replaced. So, yeah, it looks like it's really coming in. What do you think, Moo? Should we rough it out here in the park? Oh, that was a big one. Dang, I missed it. Think we should rough it out? I don't know if I should get on the road in this, because that might not be the smartest idea. Okay. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and onward bound. Mwah. Love you guys out there. Bye for now.